this week for science we are going to be doing paper airplanes, and we're going to be learning about aerodynamics that we will explain on another video. So what we need for our science project is we need 3 sheets of paper per student, a pair of scissors, and color and pencils to decorate with them at the end. So I'm going to set this stuff aside, and we also are going to have to get out, make our own chart so that we have our 3 different styles, and then you can also design your own and see how it works compared to the other ones. So what we're going to be testing our paper airplanes on is which one goes the farthest, which one goes the fastest, and which one stays in the air the longest. And then we're going to try them each 3 times and see which one ended up working out, and this is where you can keep your notes. Alright, so this is a good time to pause it if you guys need to get your materials. So, the first one we're doing is called the Stealth. Let me get to my page. Alright, so we're going to take our paper, we're going to have it vertical, and we're going to just fold it in half and create a good crease right there. Next, we're going to make a triangle at the top, so we're going to just fold these ends in along that crease to make a nice point. And you're going to do it to both sides. Alright, now that we have our triangle at the top, I'm going to use 2 fingers to kind of give us an inch away from the bottom. And you're going to take your point and you're going to fold it down to your finger along that crease. And you're going to form a new one here. So it looks like an envelope right now. And then from there we're going to do our fold in again to make it look like a triangle at the top. Just along that crease again. There's 1. And here's 2. Alright, we see this little point sticking out. We're going to flip that up so it kind of holds those there. Alright, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to fold it together on that crease like this. Get all the lay really nice, and you'll end up with it like that. And then we're going to turn it, so this is going to be the front of our plane. This is the point. So right now we're just going to fold the wings over to give us something to hold on to. You're going to leave about a finger's thick, and you're going to do it on both sides. You'll flip it over. Yes. Try to do it about the same on the next side. Okay. This is what our plane currently looks like. But we have 2 more steps. So now we're going to take the end here, one of our wings, and we're just going to fold it up. Just give us a little bit, and it's going to stand up tall like that. We're going to do it to both sides. There you go. So there's our wings, and then the last thing we have is, this is when we get our scissors for this one, and we're going to do 2 little slits. And we're going to create ourselves a little flap that we're going to push up and fold over so it stands up like that. There we go. So there's the Stealth. This is the one I made earlier, so you can have fun and just decorate it the way you want to. So that's our first one. This is probably the easiest one I felt like was to build. And the next one we're going to do is called the Phoenix. So what we're going to do is, you have your paper vertical again, and what we're going to do is take one of our points of our paper, one of the corners, and we're going to fold it over all the way to the other side and make a nice triangle to make like a nice square. And from there we're going to get our scissors out And we're going to just cut to make this even right here and get this piece off. And that should be the last of our scissors. Alright, so now we're going to make the open side down and our crease up. And we're going to take the crease side and we're going to fold it over about 1 inch again. All the way across. And from here, we're going to take it and fold it in half so we make a point here. So just line up the two ends here and just make a nice crease. Alright, and then from here, we're going to take this end, we're going to kind of put our finger here, and you're just going to make a little crease. Just a little bit, not too far. And you're going to do it both sides. So I have a decent gap there. And then what we're going to do from here is that we're going to give us that place to hold it again. So this is going to be our tip. These are our wings, so we're going to fold the wings down to give us a place to hold it. So there's one side. Go over to the next. And there. This is our phoenix. This is my finished project of the phoenix. So fairly similar. And then the last one we're going to do is called the squid. And once again, we're going to start with it vertical, and we're going to fold it in half to get a good crease in the center. And then from there, this is probably the trickiest fold of this one, is you got to get a point here and get a crease from here over to the corner up here. And if you don't get it all the way up to the corner, it'll work just fine. I have a hard time with that too. There's one. And there's two. Alright, so now once we have these folds here, I'm going to keep it like that, and then what we're going to do is fold this back until we see the crease and line it up with that, and then we'll make another crease to go with it. So you find the crease and just make your own right there. So it'll end up looking like you have a diamond. There we go. And then we're going to take these and then we're going to fold these along the crease here that we just created. Make it more of a defined diamond. There we go. So that's the next one. And then we're going to take our point here and we're going to fold it up where this makes one straight line. So all the way up this way. So we have a nice straight line here. No longer have a point. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it and fold it in this way. Along that crease that we first made. Mine doesn't look really nice. Alright, and then we're going to take it and make our wing again. So we're going to give it a decent amount of space where we can hold it. And we're going to do it all the same, all the way down. And there is the squid. And this is the finished product of after having fun and designing it. So you guys can, don't use markers. That's one thing that I discovered with my kids, is it just completely deteriorates the paper. Something else that would be fun is if you have any like cardstock or things like that in the house, that would be kind of fun to try seeing if it worked better or not. And then you just test your planes. And then we will have another video to talk about aerodynamics and why it's important to learn it.